I've always, from a very early age, built things. I wanted to do two things. I wanted to build things or go fast. They were my two passions in life, and it always have been. This is really the project I've been looking for all my life. One of the things that inspires me about the Black Rock project is that in Tony I have a client who is as passionate about delivering the project as I am, and that's what you need to create good work. You need an impassioned client, an impassioned architect and an impassioned building team. It's a brilliant story here that will tie everything together. It was a coal mine. It had a working space, it had a living space, it had an entertaining space, it had worshipping space, and it was very clear that we could get to that sense of place for each of the individual elements, but then make sure they all tied together to be part of a cohesive whole, like a traditional village, like the original coal mine. There's a really interesting thing about heritage. Heritage is much more important about looking at the future than it is looking at the past. And the best way to do that is refurbish, reuse and make the building loved and worked again. This building we're in at the moment, I think, is a classic example. This used to be full of pit ponies. It's actually a really beautiful building. The form of the roof behind us here is just a gorgeous bit of graphic. We're going to highlight that, bring this back as a cafe. This is going to be one of the central meeting places in this whole complex. We're currently working on the villas in detail, right down to the interiors. So the interiors will be very functional, elegant and timeless. One of the things I think is really important is to not do things of fashion. In this age with social media, fashion is driving more and more buildings and graphics. And I think that's unfortunate because it's really placing things in time. We're hoping and we're trying to work in a palette, material and detail that's relatively timeless here and quite classic. These buildings and the fit-outs will look relevant even in 20, 30 years' time. In terms of the finished project, what am I most excited about seeing? Clearly the track. It's why I got engaged in the first place. It's going to be one of those rare bits of road that's going to be a real experience to drive on. What I'm really hoping and what I really want to see is the experience of moving through the village and from building to building is as powerful as being out on track.